It's Wednesday afternoon here on Quixie 98.3, which means it's time for Forever Friends. That's your weekly segment where we feature cats and dogs looking for forever friends, forever homes. We call it Forever Friends, but we do that with our friends over at the Hardin County Animal Shelter. Now, it is a pleasure.
It is a pleasure. I would say that my pets are my friends. In fact, I would say that they're family members. So
Yeah.
I agree with what you just said.
Yeah.
That was not a slip up. That was accurate.
No, I agree. They are cute and fluffy, sure, but they are family.
Yeah. I think what you might fall in love with the look of an animal in the beginning, but what you genuinely miss when they're gone is the personality of the animal. Recently we had a loss, so I miss that personality so much in my life. So, but anyway, we are here today for the cute and fluffy. We're going to start off our dogs with Asher. Asher is a 2-year-old white and black heeler mix that weighs just 37 pounds. He has lots of energy, likes to play, and has done good around other dogs. Asher's been at the shelter for the last month. He's a good-looking dog. He looks like he needs a little exercise. He got a little chunkster going on there.
So if you're looking for a pal to go on walks to help lose some of that, for me, COVID-60 now. That's what you're looking. You're looking for Asher.
There you go. Asher would be a good one. And our cat, I don't know if Miranda picked this one for Halloween or not because it kind of goes with it, is Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, I like it.
Kit Kat is an 8-year-old brown tiger striped male. He's a big boy at just over 13 pounds and is looking for a nice, quiet home. Kit Kat is good with other cats but would prefer no small children in his home. He's been at the shelter for the past 3 weeks.
13 pounds, that is a big boy.
That's pretty big now. I think I showed you a picture that we had a 33-pound cat in one day.
Was it a Mancoon?
No, it was just a big orange cat. But he was 33 pounds.
Was its name Garfield?
No, his name wasn't. I don't want to say it was Oscar. But, you got to watch. When cats get too big, they have a tendency not to be able to clean themselves. So we had to put him on a crash diet because at that point, he was not able to clean himself. And once we got his diet done, he was good to go. We could send him back out. But
That's a big cat.
That's a very big cat. I'll show you the picture later. So, we have talked about 450 pets on this show, and we have adopted out. What do you think?
We've been trailing behind 4, I think. So that would make it 446.
We have adopted out 449 of the 450.
Now, that's a pleasant surprise.
That was during our free adoption weekend last week. We did 33 adoptions in 2 days.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That was with our wonderful friends at Focus, Friends of Hardin County Animal Shelter. Great group. They actually paid the adoption fee for people because we needed the space very badly. And in true Focus fashion, they, came through and saved the day. That's what they do on a regular basis for the shelter, for the community. They're a great group. And I would like to say that Myra Kovac, the new president, is doing a phenomenal job.
Good.
And I want to extend my gratitude to them for the lives that they saved this weekend.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Of course, if you like Asher or Kit Kat or are interested in any of the animals that we have up for adoption, you can view them at petfinder.com. Of course, you can give us a call, 270-769-3428. You can stop by and see us, 220 Peterson Drive, Monday through Saturday, 12 to 4. You can look us up at Hardin County Animal Shelter KY on Facebook. Or you can go to the county website, hcky.org. There you can not only you can license your dog online if you'd like. You can make a donation to help care for the animals there. And you can also, if you want to speed the process up, if you know you like an animal, you can fill out an application and submit it, and it'll be ready and ready to go when you walk in the door.
I like that. I like that the shelter has kind of made they've removed all these barriers to make it easy to do all these things. You can donate, you can renew your license and the applicant. And I mean, it's all like, it's common sense. So you look at it back in hindsight, you're like, well, yeah, that's technology being used for good.
Well, recently we were recognized in a national animal control magazine, which is a very big deal for any shelter in the state of Kentucky. And in part was because of how we handled COVID. We were a success story in the middle of COVID when so many others weren't. If you remember, we did receive a lot of flack because we didn't put animals into foster. I kept the employees working with the animals, and we did curbside adoptions. And after it was all said and done, when all the other foster animals had to go back when COVID broke and all the animals had to be rushed back to the shelter, we didn't have that problem. So we have not had to do any euthanasia because of space or anything crazy like that. We've managed to keep our 93, I think it was 93% for my last fiscal court meeting, but 93% live release rate. And that's due to how we handled the COVID situation. And yeah, at the time, we didn't have a lot of friends out there. There were people that were really mad at us because of how we handled it. But how we handled it saved lives.
Right.
And it's nationally recognized. It's not something I'm making up. You can look it up. It's the National Animal Care and Control Association. It's their digital magazine. It was the summer issue, but it was a big deal, and it was a great honor for us to have that, that story in there for us. So.
Well, and even if you look at even other shelters that are in, say, the listening area, they're in a world of hurt right now because of the way that they handled the last couple of years, and they're just they're getting to the point where they can no longer have their no-kill label because they can't maintain what the pattern that they set up.
Well, and one of those is the big city that we were beside, and the director of that organization is a very dear friend of mine. And we did handle it different ways, and he has since called and he has said, man, I wish I would have listened to you.
Yeah.
So, and he is somebody, for him to say anything like that to me, I look up to him so much. He is such an icon in the industry, and he's just a wonderful person. I think the world of him. But we did the right thing. We did what my team and what my community needed to do to save lives, and we didn't worry about the popular vote, if you would.
And that's a great point. Sometimes the right choice isn't the most popular choice.
There it is.
But I do know that Furever Friends is popular.
Yes. Yes, and it deserves every vote.
Well, Mike, I do want to thank you for your time today. This is Furever Friends on Quick C 98.3, of course, brought to you by our friends Pet Supplies Plus on Towne Drive in Elizabethtown.